So yeah, what is Soma Yoga and why do we practice it? Right? I mean, Soma Yoga is kind of different. When I first learned about it, I didn't really know what to expect. I had done more vinyasa style yoga in the past, which I think is kind of the dominant style of yoga out there. Um, and Soma Yoga, it kind of blends. So it blends, classic asana. So some of those like yoga poses we're more familiar with, warriors, cat, cow, child pose, all the classic asana from yoga, um, with the field of somatics. And somatics has to do with re-educating our muscles and sensing our body from within. And it takes a therapeutic approach too. So it's not like it's not punishing to the body. It feels very rejuvenating to the body.
Exactly. Yeah, that practice of doing the physical hatha yoga or vinyasa yoga poses has its limits, right? It has its limits. And so when I first started the somatic yoga practice or Soma Yoga, it was quite different because, we might be laying on the floor for the first 30 minutes of practice, sensing and feeling where our shoulders and our hips are in relation to our center. But then once we get up to standing, we can then use this newfound awareness or presence of where our shoulders are in space or where our hips are to build these poses that are much more true to our expression than forcing into something that might not feel as connected. So somatic yoga or Soma Yoga, that beautiful blend of doing some of the closer, more intimate work with the muscles, discovering deeper layers of your muscles, and then bringing that presence and awareness into a more physical practice, whether it's classic asana or some other practice that you're exerting force or energy with.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's really cool because Soma Yoga, like you said, it changed the way that I did yoga practice, but also now in my life is supporting like the way I approach any movement practice that's maybe like higher load. So, like, for example, I was sharing with you earlier that I started running this year, which is like very out of my wheelhouse. It's not something I would have anticipated that I was going to pick up in my life. But because I had like this understanding of the mechanics of my body and I could like feel it, I knew that I could start small, and just like be really present with myself and kind of feel it throughout my body, and then progress responsibly so that now I'm running several miles. And I mean that's just like really amazing for me. So I think it's cool because it's also like kind of a I mean, I guess I'd use the word cross training
Yeah.
technique, or like a foundational movement technique that you could apply to any other kind of movement, like you were mentioning.
Absolutely. This idea of building better habits, and inhabiting our body in a more truthful way so that we can carry that good feeling in our body outside of our body. So
It's
this practice goes beyond the body as well. It's quite impactful.
And I think you shared this as well, because I think we had similar experiences when we started working with Soma Yoga. Like, I was able to manage and alleviate a lot of pain that I have been dealing with for a long time in my life. Chronic pain. Some places now are completely alleviated. And I mean, like really quickly, I saw results from it because it was coming from a place of self-knowledge. I learned how my body could work and then I could learn how to get out of it. So it was cool.
Beautiful. Yeah. When I started my vinyasa yoga practice back after a full year of immersing in somatic studies, I was so much stronger in my poses. So I hadn't done any strength training. So I was completely shocked by that. And
It's like work harder, not harder.
work smarter, not harder. I love
Yeah.
that. Good. Well, this Soma Yoga is something that we've stumbled into. How may others find it?
I mean, hopefully they find it. No, I mean, I joke, but I really do think that it's like such a powerful tool. And the thing that I love about it is like, it's like easy, like anybody can do it because the whole idea is to start off pretty low loads so that we can actually feel what's going on inside of our bodies. And then of course we can heighten the load as we get more proficient at working with ourselves. But um I
I
think
think
yeah,
what you're mentioning here is this practice is good for beginners and advanced yogis, maybe they would call themselves. But this is going to meet you exactly where you are on your mat and be a gentle practice that will ripple into the other facets of your life. So I am so excited that we have an opportunity to share these teachings through our trainings and our classes.
me too. Me too. And thanks for being a partner in that, Allie.